Hello guys. So today's class is called Slow but Strong. And there's this concept, isn't there? There's this idea where if we move slower, it's easier. And I'm going to show you today that it's really not. And actually the magic I found, and I've built so much more strength and stability from slowing down, particularly slowing down transitions. So you're kind of forcing your body to work the muscles that should be working. So, as always, please modify for your body. None of this should be painful. None of this should cause pain. You do what's good for you. So, any modifications you need, take them. And we're going to start straight away, coming down onto the mat, coming into a bridge. So, bring your feet hands distance from your body. Before you start, just bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the heart, and take a huge breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go through the mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. And take a moment to be grateful. Think of one thing you are grateful for on this very day, however big, however small. And then slowly blink your eyes open. And let's go straight away. So exhale, lifting up. Poking the glutes, check they're working, draw the ribs in. So you can even kind of put them on, your hands on your ribs and draw them in, getting all of those core muscles to work. And you're holding here. And we're gonna move our hands a little bit, so let's stretch out through the wrists as we're holding this. So pull down with the right fingers, breathing into that right wrist, right forearm. So you wanna lengthen through your tailbone. So you wanna think about creating as much length through the spine as you possibly can. And then let go of the right wrist, take hold of the left fingers, pull them back, breathing into that left wrist. And ground down through your big toes, lifting through the arches. Feel that strength rising up all the way through the legs into the core. For 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release. Gently bring yourself down piece by piece. I'm going to say hello to the core quickly. So different options here. Remember, if it's still too much, bring one foot on the floor and do one at a time. So you're going to bring your knees over your hips, or you can have your legs straight. There's going to be a gap between your lower back and the floor. That's good. That's your neutral spine. You can do a little bit of tipping of the pelvis here and find that midpoint position where you're nice and neutral. Then as you exhale, you're either going to dip your right toe down and hold it there, or you're going to extend the right heel and lengthen the leg. And you're going to keep the core strong and stay with the breath. And we're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Just give it a little peek. Check your belly isn't doming. Check that you can control the abdominals. If you see like a doming sensation or you feel like you can't control them, remember you can always lessen the intensity. So here for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring the leg up and let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes down. I always think about imagine suctioning the legs into the hip joints as well. And imagine your hip bones are like magnets drawing towards each other, keeping the ribs connected as well, so drawing the ribs in. Gonna hold it here for 5. I can definitely feel this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Notice how different that is from moving like this. For me, holding it there is so much harder. Okay, so you're gonna grab your thighs, either roll onto your side and make your way up, or like me, take some little rock and rolls, rounding through the back, hugging the belly in, maybe taking 4 or 5, however many you need, and then you're gonna roll over, and let's come into a downward facing dog. So spending a few breaths in downward facing, bend the knees as much as you need to, ground through the hands, dial the hands out, lift through the sit bones, draw the front ribs in towards the back body, so your shoulders are nice and strong and stable. Shine the backs of the thighs towards the back of the room. The heels are drawing down, but don't worry if they don't touch. Don't worry if they never touch. You'll notice with me, my heels never get down. I can get them down, it's just, it doesn't feel strong and stable for me when I do. So holding it here in a moment, we're going to shift forward into plank pose. So when you're ready, inhale, start to shift the body forward. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists, adjusting if you need to. Remember, you can always drop the knees. If you're in your plank and everything's dipping. So the points that usually dip are the head. The head comes down, so push your head back in space. Draw your shoulder blades into a neutral position. Draw the ribs in and squeeze the bum. So you want to think again, a little bit like you're standing in Tadasana right now. So your spine has got that lovely neutral S-curve. Dial the hands out, pull them back towards you, and as you do, notice your core say hello even more. We're going to hold it here for 5. Stay with your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the hips up to the sky. Now, option to do this on the knees. You're going to drop your forearms together, or we're heading towards dolphin, or you're going to drop the forearms from downward facing dog. In your dolphin pose, your arms can be parallel, forearms can be parallel even, or you can bring your hands together, clasping together, which gives you a little bit more space in the shoulders. Walk your toes forward as far as feels comfortable. Think about having your head between your arms, lift through the sit bones, draw the front ribs in towards the back body, and with the arms, the forearms now, having that dialing out sensation, and feeling super strong in the whole body. Lift through the kneecaps, shine the backs of the thighs towards the back of the room. We're going to hold it here for a slow count of 5. Keep drawing the ribs in, lifting up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knees down. Reach the arms forward. Take a huge breath in through the nose in child's pose. And exhale through the mouth. Now keep the hands planted, tuck the toes, and lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward, slowly, mindfully. You're going to windmill the arms open, and we're going to take a warrior 2. Using my microphone. Okay. So front foot facing forward, back foot parallel to the back end of your mat. Lift up through the side waist. Poke the glutes, check they're working. Now you'll know if they're not working because your front knee will start to dive inwards. So make sure it's drawing out and you can at least see your big toe and index toe, or whatever it's called, the second toe along, you know what I mean. So lift even more through the crown of the head, draw the ribs in. One of those poses we take for granted. We can end up doing hundreds and thousands of warriors and warrior 2s in our lifetime and get to the point where we think it's easy. If you're thinking that now, try and find something different in it. Try and find some challenge. Even if you decide to lift your heel or close your eyes or whatever it is, or do something crazy with your arms. We're going to hold it here for another count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right forearm to thigh, left arm comes overhead. Option to stay here, or if you want to take it further, you can bring your hand down to the floor or onto a block. Having a little adjustment here. Now, everyone bring their focus back to their foundation, so your feet pushing down through those big toe mounds, lifting through the arches. Draw an imaginary line of energy from your fingers, or left fingers, all the way down through to your left toes. You're going to hold it here and breathe here for 5. Find length in the side body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to spiral down, coming onto your back toes. Your left hand meets the ground. Your right hand lifts. Inner thighs squeeze in towards each other. Reaching up through the right fingers, and your left hand is dialing out, and then lean back into that left shoulder, feeling the strength, feeling the stability, and feeling an opening through the heart space. From here, you can either stay here or come to the outer edge of the left foot and step the right foot mindfully on top. Think about that transition, moving as slowly, as mindfully as you can. From here, you can hold side plank, you can lift your leg, you can do any variation you want. Again, we're going to hold it, stacking the hips, lifting the side body away from the floor for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes come down, hand comes down, take it back, downward facing dog. Maybe give the head a little shake, the legs a little pedal. Reach the sit bones high. And when you're ready, we're going to come on and do the other side. So take a few more breaths. I'm going to shimmy round so you guys can see me. And then everyone lift your left leg high to the sky. Reach it up. Exhale, mindfully step it forward. Remembering, use your hands if you need to. And then spiral the arms up, lifting into a warrior 2. Lift through the arches, reach through the fingers. Poke the glutes, check they're working. They love to snooze. I've obviously done a lot on my arms because my arms just want to go like this. Is anyone with me? Oh my word. So, see if you can, if you're like me, see if you can breathe into it. Find that little bit more strength. And then if you've lost it, come back to your breath. How much can you slow? How much can you calm it down? Next, exhale, forearm to thigh. Reach that right arm overhead, coming into our side angle pose. Opening through the left hip, right hip. I'm getting my rights and lefts confused today, sorry. Opening through the right hip and the right shoulder. Either stay there or maybe your hand comes down onto the floor or onto a block. Drawing that line of energy through the right toes, all the way through the right fingers. Finding that little bit more length through the side body. Gaze can be up or come down. And you're going to hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Spiral onto the back toes. Right hand comes down. Inner thighs squeeze as your left fingertips reach high to the sky. We're nearly there now, guys. Inner thighs hug in. This is like a little test for your body, particularly if you like to move dynamically. Slowing down can be so hard. It used to be so hard for me because then it gave my mind a chance to run away. But can you stay with your breath, stay with your body, stay here in this room for a couple more minutes? Slowly bring your gaze down. Either stay here or step into your side plank. Trying to get that shoulder over the wrist, lifting through the side waist, lifting through the fingertips. Holding for 3, a very long count, 2, and 1. Hands come down, bend the knees, take a little hop to come and sit on your mat. And straight away, you're going to roll all the way down and hug your knees into your chest. Great big squeeze. Now take your knees over to the right, your gaze to the left. Slowing, deepening the breath. Taking a moment to check in with the body and mind. How do you feel after this quick 10 or slow 10 minutes of movement? Inhale brings you through center. And exhale takes you to the other side. I'm going to let you guys in a little secret. My biggest challenge, this challenge has been filming a 10-minute class. Like even now I'm panicking. I bet this is over 10 minutes. It's so tricky. But hopefully you guys will forgive me for the classes that are over 10. I've had to scrap a few that got over 20. I thought that was pushing it a little bit. Anyway, inhale through center, grab your knees, last big squeeze, and exhale, coming into Savasana. Let's take one huge breath together. Find length through the neck. Inhale, and exhale, let it go. Please, guys, stay here for as long as you have in Savasana. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow.